What is up, guys? Allie here for yet another Today in Retro video. Today's video is a special one because it is a culmination of this big project that I've been working on for the past couple months with Tony from Heart for Games. So basically a collector reached out to him about preserving and creating a video regarding the Pokemon Center New York's event distribution machine. So basically this consists of a development GameCube, a bunch of these special discs and memory cards that contain the software and the event data to distribute to people, and there's also a special cart reader that they use to give you the events. So basically I helped out with a bunch of the research on this project, and I'm going to say it a lot in this video, but go watch the video on his channel. We plan on making two videos, one that's an overview, a general overview, and two is what we uncovered on all of the stuff that we got. So basically this video is a little snippet of the history behind the Pokemon Center New York as well as the Gotta Catch 'Em All machine. This is sort of my contribution so far. Honestly, it's crazy that something like this even ended up surfacing, because for all we know, it most likely would have just been sent back to Japan and lost to time. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. The Pokemon Center New York, abbreviated as PCMY, was located in Rockefeller Plaza and was the first Pokemon Center to open outside of Japan to capitalize on the popularity of Pokemon in the late 90s to early 2000s, and it was the third Pokemon Center opened worldwide. The fact that this was the first Pokemon Center to open outside of Asia was a big deal because the Pokemon Company is usually very strict when it comes to how the stores look and how they represent the Pokemon brand. Its grand opening was on November 16, 2001, and the store was closed for renovations in January 2005. In 2004, it was announced that PCMY would be closed for said renovations, and it changed into what we know today as Nintendo NY, formerly known as Nintendo World. PCMY overall has not been well documented due to a number of reasons, including its short run as a Pokemon Center, a strict no photography policy at the store, which partially may be linked to theft, and the lack of cameras and smartphone tech at the time in comparison to today. The first floor of PCMY consisted of giant life-size Pokemon animatronics and statues, some that were even hanging from a giant mobile from the ceiling with sound and lights. There was also the Ultra Pokedex. It was a real-life Pokedex that kids could interact with via a touchscreen. Note, it was only Gen 2 Pokemon. And the rest of the first floor consisted of mainly merchandise and the checkout registers. The second floor of PCMY consisted of a giant Pokeball animatronic that lit up, spun, and spit out fog every hour. There was an area called the Pokemon Trainer Gym where you could play N64 and GameCube games like Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 and Super Smash Bros. Melee. There's also a glass display for Pokemon TCG, and TCG tourneys were regularly held at PCMY. There was also a ton of merch and two big walls filled with Pokemon plushies on this floor. Lastly, on the second floor, there was the Gotta Catch 'Em All machine, which is what we're all here for. So what exactly is the Gotta Catch 'Em All machine at PCMY? It was an interactive display where guests could bring their copy of Pokemon Gold, Silver, or Crystal for Generation 2 event distributions from November 22, 2001 to March 7, 2003. Or Ruby and Sapphire for Generation 3 event distributions from August 30th, 2003 to December 16th, 2004. You would insert your cartridge into one of the four stations, which were identified as PCMY-A, PCMY-B, PCMY-C, and PCMY-D, which we'll explain more about later, to receive a special event Pokemon. The themes and duration of each distribution were decided by the Japanese Pokemon Company offices to coincide with Pokemon lore or US holidays. If they didn't have any ideas, employees could send in suggestions that were often okayed by the Japanese offices. The Gotta Catch 'Em All machine and its contents were thought to be lost to time. The discs and the memory cards were most likely meant to be sent back to Japan and destroyed, and so these are most likely the only copies left in existence. So yeah, normally I don't do these little outro sort of things, but I felt like I should for this video because I have a lot of people to thank. So first, I want to thank obviously Tony for reaching out to me in the first place to work on this. I know he doesn't, he's not much of a Pokemon guy, so I'm glad he thought of me because I'm a giant Pokemon nerd. I want to thank everybody at Project Pokemon that has been so helpful with this whole entire thing. I want to thank Julie and Grace over at PokemonCenterNewYork.com. Their website and their insight has been very helpful with researching this video and learning about the Pokemon Center and all of that sort of stuff. And this has just been such a cool project to work on, again, as somebody that's a huge Pokemon fan and a video game history nerd. I used to kind of be obsessed with the Pokemon Center as a kid and kind of dreamed about visiting the Pokemon Center in New York, so this is kind of the next best thing. But yeah, so again, please go check out Tony's video because we all worked really hard on it, and it goes way more in depth about everything I just talked about. So the links will be in the description. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye!